Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. Yes, 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 yes. We're excited. It is Friday. Hey, it's a wonderful thing. It is a wonderful thing. I pray that you're well this morning. Um, and yeah, and you're basking in the fact that it's a Friday. Oh my goodness, it's amazing how just the sound of the day of the week can bring excitement. Not as much excitement as Sabbath on Saturday for me, because I mean, I'm excited about Friday because I know tomorrow is the Sabbath and I get to sleep in. So that's always a plus, always. Anyway, my nugget this morning. Have you ever had God ask you a question? I don't know, like my mind, the way it functions is like, okay, so if God is all knowing, and he knows the end from the beginning. He knows everything that he has set in motion for you. Then, if you think that he's asking you a question because he needs the information, you're a little off. You're off base. You're off base. When he asks us a question, it is not for his information, it's for ours. We need to understand that. Uh, he needs us to do a deep dive on the question that he asked so that we understand the totality of the answer. All right. When Christ asked Peter, Simon Peter, do you love me? Peter said, you know I do, Lord. Yes. He asked him again, do you love me? Peter was thinking to himself, like, why is he asking me again? Yes, Lord, you know. By the third time, it had humbled Peter and it made him stop and ponder the question, do you love me? You know I do, Lord. But he had to make sure he had that check within himself because there was something that he had done where he had denied the Lord 3 times. And as the Lord had told him he was going to, but God in his infinite wisdom, Christ in his infinite wisdom, who is God anyway, needed Peter to really do that deep dive in his heart and make sure that he understood the depth and the totality of his feelings for him. And he will put us in that same position. He will ask us a question. Um, Most of the time, he doesn't ask it but once. But if he has to ask it multiple times, then you need to understand it's a Selah moment. Selah. Stop. Think. Ponder the question. Don't just rattle it off. We're quick to sit in church and the pastor will ask a question, do you da 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 da? Yeah. And for me, my apostle, he'll be like, whoa, don't be so quick to raise your hand. Stop and think about it. Stop and think about what the question really means. Stop and think about the answer and the depth of the answer. What will that answer cost you? Thank you, Holy Spirit. That just dropped. What will the answer cost you? Because sometimes when you answer yes to God, it will cost you everything. It costs you, and that's everything. So I just wanted you to take a moment to ponder and to think about when God asks you a question. Don't just rattle it off. Yes or no. No, I would never do that. We read about the children of Israel, and Lord, yeah, if I was there, I wouldn't have did that. Really? When we're still doing it. So anyway, that's my nugget. Take the time this weekend just to think about some of the questions God has asked you seriously and think about the answer and the depth and the totality of what that answer means. All right? All right. Hey, it's Friday. It's the weekend. So, what are we going to do? We're going to worship. We're going to rest. We're going to self care. We're going to care for ourselves. And we're going to enjoy the fruits of God's labor. Okay, we talk about the fruits of our labor, talking about our children and grandchildren, but let's enjoy the fruits of God's labor because your surroundings, what God has crafted in beauty and excellence for you, we need to take time to enjoy it. All right. All right, that's it. Hey, I was good this morning. Okay, just a little over 5 minutes. All right. I love you guys with the love of Christ, and you absolutely know can't do a thing about it. God bless.